Yeah, Scott Bradley's manager called me while I was in a dressing room at an outlet mall in Santa Clarita, California. I remember he called. I was in LA for a while by that, maybe 3 years by that point, and I was working my butt off trying to make things happen. And I was making YouTube videos of current pop songs and flipping them on their heads. Postmodern Jukebox was doing obviously the same thing, as everyone knows, but they were making, when they were flipping the songs on their heads, they were doing it in a old school. So they were taking pop songs and specifically making them sound like the 1950s or before. I wasn't necessarily doing that. I was making them sound jazzy, but I wasn't doing like a period piece, like Postmodern Jukebox was doing. Um, but yeah, you do it enough, people find out who you are and they give you a call. I'm so grateful. Maybe it's the trombone that was in the videos. I don't know. Word got out. I don't know how they got my phone number, but yeah, it was Scott's idea to throw the trombone. That was definitely not my idea. In that video, Scott had, and he looks at you with, hi Scott. He looks at you with a straight face, with a blank stare. And the first weird thing he said to me was, with a blank stare on his face, how about we throw the trombone at you before your solo in the video? Straight face. And I'm like, no. And then we ended up doing it. We ended up doing it. The second weird thing he said to me, and I should have known by this point, I had done like 10 videos by this point, was when we did the cover of Ice Ice Baby with Vanilla Ice. He said to me, he looked at me straight, square in the face and said, well, we're going to have an ice sculpture of Vanilla Ice in the room. And I'm like, wow, I shouldn't have even batted an eye. I should have, and I didn't think he was serious. And then I showed up that day, and and he's like, well, we're gonna have to get this. And he said to me with a straight face when we recorded that Vanilla Ice cover, he said, I'm really glad it's you doing this song because you don't like to do more than 3 takes. And I'm glad you're here because the ice sculpture is gonna melt. So we don't have very much time anyway.